long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country. The squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Wideouts now clustered. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Torres. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. NC State comes to the line quickly. Same tailback, another carry. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Strong opening drive. This is play number 11, 30 short. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. A running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. Powers through. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Launching downfield. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass. It's Torres. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to...
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, NC State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to throw it on first down. He eludes the rush.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there, put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. On the return, it's Scott. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Inside the 35-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. NC State comes to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style.
Touchdown, North Carolina State. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, Gets the big lineman in front of him all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Torres. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. The DB's backing off from the line now. And the back now goes in motion. Has the first down and more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made it to 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Looking downfield, it's Torres. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, NC State. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Crucial third down play right here. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The tight end has got it. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Ball handed off. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to start this drive. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Secondary packed up off the ball now. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.